Kunst für den Kiez. Statement on Deutsche Wohnen's sponsorship of the Berlin Mural Fest 2021.
In August 2021, real estate giant Deutsche Wohnen will sponsor the Berlin Mural Fest, paying street artists to decorate the full facades of buildings across Berlin. For companies such as Deutsche Wohnen, public pressure caused by anti-gentrification movements and the upcoming Deutsche Wohnen and Co. Enteignen referendum have meant that the sponsorship of art and culture is currently more important than ever for such companies. Art washing normalizes those profit-oriented practices that are transforming the spaces that we use for living and working and playing into spaces of precarity.
As Berlin artists and art workers organising with Deutsche Wohnen and Co. Enteignen, we condemn Deutsche Wohnen's appropriation of the aesthetics of resistance, its exploitation of the precarious position of artists, and the art wash of its responsibility for Berlin's housing crisis.
Art does not exist in a bubble beyond the social issues that surround us. The commodification of living spaces displaces low to middle income households and intensifies pre-existing discrimination on the housing market. It also eradicates self-organized groups and non-commercial spaces. This detrimentally affects our work as artists, as well as art's accessibility to the public. Accessible housing and commercial spaces are not only essential conditions for artistic production, they benefit everyone. The health of the arts sector must be tied to the health of our communities and not financed at their expense.
As Kimo, co-initiator of the Berlin Mural Fest, rightly points out, this year the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly impacted the arts and cultural sector. While an ever larger percentage of our income goes towards paying rent, Deutsche Wohnen's profits have only increased. Our financial precarity has increased as a direct result of the efforts of Deutsche Wohnen and the real estate lobby to overturn measures such as the Mietendeckel, that is the rent cap, which kept rental rates affordable.
In December 2014, street artist Blue painted over their own iconic Kufristraße mural, rather than allow their work to be used in the service of Kreuzberg's ongoing commodification. Blue's collaborator, Lutz Henke, describes the destruction of the mural as a reminder. Berlin needs to preserve affordable and lively spaces of possibility, rather than produce more undead taxidermies of art that is only accessible to those who can afford it.
We invite all artists to join the struggle against the sellout of our city. We invite all artists to act collectively to safeguard the health of our communities on which the conditions of artistic production depend. What makes our neighbourhoods
einzigartige Orte
are us, the people who live in them, and street art has historically served to amplify our voices. Let's not relinquish this powerful tool to serve the agenda of those responsible for evicting us. Let's continue to be active and present on our own terms.
We call on our fellow artists to sign this statement and join us in organising for a city that is affordable and accessible for all. Kunst für den Kiez does not mean art washing. It means organising together against privatisation, financialisation and speculation in our neighbourhoods. This also means voting to evict Deutsche Wohnen and Co. from our neighbourhoods on September 26th, damit Berlin unser Zuhause bleibt.
Please reach out to us to continue to organise together. We look forward to hearing from you.
Signed, the art workers of the Deutsche Wohnen and Co. Enteignen campaign and
Reclaim Your City,
BBK Berlin,
Kunstblock and Beyond,
Reclaim Club Culture,
H48 bleibt,
Lause lebt e.V.,
Büro Otto Sauhaus,
Sandy Kaltenborn /imageshift.net,
QM Grunewald,
Syndikat,
and others.